Mansi Rajesh Nagapurkar and I am from class 9th B. Today I am here to take seminar on the chapter 15 of class 9, that is improvement in food resources. We know that all living organisms need food. Food supplies proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, all of which we require body development, health and growth. Both plants and animals are major sources of food for us. We obtain most of this food from agriculture and animal husbandry. And as we know that India is a very populous country. Our population is more than 1 billion and it is still growing. Therefore, it is important that we should increase food production but without degrading our environment and disturbing the balances maintaining it. The question thus becomes, how do we increase the yields of crops and livestock? So, different crops require different climatic conditions, temperature, photoperiod for their growth and completion of their life cycle. So, some of the crops are grown in the rainy season called the Kharif season, which is from the month of June to October, and some are grown in the winter season called the Rabi season from November to April. Soya bean, green gram, black gram, these are the examples of Kharif crops, whereas wheat, peas, mustard, gram, these are the Rabi crops. Therefore, the major groups of activities for improving crop yields can be classified as crop variety improvement, crop production improvement and crop protection management. Now, what is this crop variety improvement? This approach depends on finding a crop variety which can give a good yield. Some of the factors for which variety improvement is done are higher yield, improved quality, biotic and abiotic resistance, then change in maturity duration, wider adaptability and desirable agronomic characteristics. Now, crop production management. Different farmers have more or less land, money, access to information and technology. Therefore, production practices can be at different levels. They include no-cost production, low-cost production and high-cost production. Then, different cropping patterns are there. Mixed cropping. Mixed cropping is growing of two or more crops simultaneously on the same piece of land. And intercropping, growing of two or more crops in a definite row pattern simultaneously on the same piece of land is known as intercropping. Now, crop protection management. Now, we see that many crop fields are infested by pests, insects, weeds and all. So, they can harm our crops. So, to prevent this, one of the common method used is use of weedicides and pesticides. So, we can prevent the pests and weeds with the help of these weedicides and pesticides. Now, second topic of this chapter is animal husbandry. Farm animals require proper care and management such as shelter, feeding, breeding and disease control. So, this is called as animal husbandry. Now, cattle farming. Cattle farming is done for milk production. Then poultry farming. Poultry farming is done to raise domestic fowls. Poultry production includes egg production and broiler production for poultry meat. To enhance the poultry production, crossbreeding is done between Indian and exotic breeds to improve the variety. Now, fish production. Fish may be obtained from marine as well as inland resources. To increase the food production, they can be cultured in inland as well as marine ecosystems. Now, last is beekeeping. Honey is widely used. So, beekeeping is done to get honey and it is done to get honey and wax. So here we are done with this chapter. Thank you.